Hello, it's Vidal for Modernscope Inc. and YouTube.com. So I decided to record this new video for my English-speaking audience. My own country, Hollywood, and the United States, of course, and everybody at an international level. It's all about the preparation of the French Cup. Yesterday I recorded a video for my French friends in French. And now in English, I would like to say first that the crisis in Wall Street is really terrible. It's something that is huge. Today, as the Dow Jones lost more than 400 points, and I think that in Hollywood we must realize that 2009 will be a difficult year for investors and for the development of new projects. Consequently, I decide that the budget of the French Cup and the German Spy, you know that I want to shoot that two movies together or almost at the same time in the Los Angeles County only. This budget will not be more than $5 million. It's not a lot for a regular important movie, but we will do our best to improve the quality of the movie with 3D, with new technologies. And don't imagine that it's always more expensive. To my point of view, it's the contrary. Because I believe in the Japanese theory and techniques of total quality and zero budget for a lot of things. I will write more about it. And I think that with a crew, with a team, with a cast that is very involved in the process and the project of the movie, it's possible to do a cheap movie, and it's necessary in this situation, in this nation that is in crisis. We don't have to spend too much money for entertainment, for the dream. We can do that nicely with the new techniques of the web, of digital issues, and we can do anyway a blockbuster with that. Like for my French audience, I'm gonna tell you a little more about the screenplay of the French Cup, but maybe you know already a lot about it because it's diffused on the web since 2006. So it's a story about a French detective, but basically is 100% American after a while. And the title, the name, it's because of its origins, it's because it's fun, it's funny, it's marketing, and it's a name that his enemies gives him. So the French cop Vince Sauvant and his wife Patricia Hunter, daughter of a US senator, are going to create a team inside the CIA. The name of the team is Dark Paul. They're gonna find a way to rescue a girl who is missing. She's the daughter of the Russian ambassador at the United Nations. It's fictional, you know, it's my screenplay I'm talking about, and let's have some relaxation now because it's true that Wall Street and all that issues are devastating a lot of people, and I hope that President Barack Obama, beginning next year, will be able to do something. And I was about to forget that I want to tell you that stimulus, you cannot do that, to my point of view as an economist and a guy who has a PhD, without an organization, without a plan. I advise people in New York more than in DC to read again Keynes and to understand better what Mr. Roosevelt, the President of the United States in the 30s, did. You need a plan. I proposed 6 measures last week about that issues, and I'm not stressed, but I don't know how to speak because I try to give advice on the web, and it's not always followed. So for a stimulus, it's good to give money to the economy. It's perfect, but we need an ambitious plan. We need ambition. We need some big project. I studied that at school in Sciences Po in Paris at the beginning of the 80s, and I think this crisis is a kind of crisis like the 70s crisis, about the oil prices. So you need, for instance, and it's my proposition, to improve the very poor areas in the states, the ghettos. You need to employ more civil servants, more public jobs. Stimulus, it's not okay when it's only a stimulus. It must be stimulus. First, I don't like that name, stimulus. It must be more economical, more explained. You know, I'm a filmmaker, but it's true that I'm also involved in politics. So it can be only, it's true, his team and Barack Obama to organize something with ambition like Roosevelt did. Let's build new freeways. I don't think it's necessary. We have enough freeways. So let's organize a plan on 2 or 3 years, and in that case, it's okay, stimulus. And the economy can be improved because consumers will be more motivated to go to the stores to help the economy by buying more things. Banks will be more interested to help consumers, homeowners, if there is a global strategy. That's it, it's done, it's a video for the French Cup, but I wanted to speak about that too, and I think that soon, it was not my project first, I'm gonna be involved again on the web, on a new website about civic issues. So let's go back to the French Cup now. So this couple, Patricia and Vince, are about to find a girl who is missing, and her name is Natasha Stanislavski. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a thriller mixed with sci-fi effects, I mean science fiction and fantasy and a lot of other things, but basically it's something conceived also for video games. There is a fight between this CIA team, the Apple, and a new organization, a little like in a James Bond movie. The name of that is Pyramid. There is also something weird, some kind of gangs who are inspired by the KGB Next Generation. It's the name of that team. So it's something for the young people, for the families, and it's gonna be huge to my point of view, even with a small budget. What I want to say, because we are inside this nationwide crisis, I think in Hollywood we can, it's my own experience on the set, it's very well organized. I respect a lot the unions. I'm a member of the Screen Actors Guild, AFTRA, the American Federation of Musicians, but I propose a next generation of organization of the sets. Anyway, for my set, it will be like that with the agreement of the unions. I think there are 2 categories of people on my sets beginning 2009. First, a new profession I propose, and I will do it if the unions are okay with that, but it changes nothing to my point of view. The name of these people are and will be set attachés. Set attachés, it's a French European word, attaché, attaché case, attaché, set attaché. And not anymore on my production, assistant directors and assistant producers. These people are not comfortable. I appreciate them a lot. I want to work with them a lot. I mean, more and more in other movies, but I think this profession must be respected. But for my movies, there will be only one name, set attaché, with responsibilities regarding more things than the present functions of the assistant directors and CADs and the assistant producers. Basically, I'm not enough, maybe, I think I'm enough an insider, I'm not enough, technically speaking, involved to analyze that more, but I feel the necessity, and especially to reduce the price of my movies, to organize my sets like that, with set attaché, coordination, and a lot of new functions that are not really well identified in the Hollywood sets right now. And secondly, the camera team and the rest of the crew. It will be organized in a corporate way. I'm telling you that one more time, for budget reasons. In order